A once beloved comedian long known as America's Dad, Cosby became the first celebrity convicted of sexual misconduct in the #MeToo era when he was convicted of drugging and sexually assaulting a woman at his home near Philadelphia in 2004. The Supreme Court agreed to review two aspects of the case that Cosby's lawyers challenged. The first involved the judge's decision to let prosecutors call 5 other accusers. The other examined Cosby's argument that he had an agreement with a former prosecutor that he'd never be charged. Bill Cosby will walk out of a Pennsylvania state prison a free man. After the Pennsylvania State Supreme Court issued an opinion to vacate his conviction. The former comedian had appealed to the court in December when his lawyers argued that Cosby's entire life was put on trial that caused him to suffer unquantifiable prejudice. Cosby, who is now 83 years old, previously vowed to serve out his 10-year sentence rather than express remorse over the 2004 encounter with Constand. He has spent the last 2 years imprisoned at the State Correctional Institution at Phoenix in Philadelphia. Though the trial that convinced Cosby only addressed Constand's allegations, the Cosby Show star had faced allegations of similar assaults from more than 60 women, 5 of whom testified at the trial. Cosby's defense argued that the encounter with Constand was consensual, but the actor declined to take the witness stand and testify on his own behalf. Cosby began his career as a stand-up comic at the Hungry i in San Francisco during the 1960s. He then landed a starring role in the television show I Spy, followed by his own sitcom The Bill Cosby Show, which ran for 2 seasons from 1969 to 1971. In 1972, using the Fat Albert character developed during his stand-up routines, Cosby created, produced, and hosted the animated comedy television series Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids, which ran until 1985. Centering on a group of young friends growing up in an urban area. Throughout the 1970s, Cosby starred in about half a dozen films, and he occasionally returned to film later in his career. In 1976, he earned his Doctor of Education from the University of Massachusetts Amherst. His dissertation discussed the use of Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids as a teaching tool in elementary schools. Beginning in the 1980s, Cosby produced and starred in the television sitcom The Cosby Show, which aired from 1984 to 1992 and was rated as the #1 show in America from 1985 through 1989. The sitcom highlighted the experiences and growth of an affluent African American family. Cosby produced the spin-off sitcom A Different World, which aired from 1987 to 1993. He also starred in the Cosby Mysteries from 1994 to 1995 and in the sitcom Cosby from 1996 to 2000 and hosted Kids Say the Darndest Things from 1998 to 2000.